All right, good morning. Welcome to Friday, July 15th. Sure good to see you today. Today's reading will be Isaiah chapters 52 through 54. Like Genesis, every chapter was different, everything, so we could go a lot longer. A lot of these chapters are the same things from just different angles. So much of it's about judgment to Israel, to Judah, and the countries around, and then prophecies, for Israel, for Jesus. So chapter 52, seems to be speaking to the remnant of Israel, the people of Jerusalem and Judah that have been taken captivity. There's a little of encouragement here. The Lord's going to bring them back, and I think there's a little bit of Millennium talk mixed in here. Now we get to chapter 53. Interesting chapter. To me, it is the most, it's as if the person was watching the crucifixion. The person was watching Jesus. The person was watching. So much so I went for a little search and, what did Jews do with Isaiah 53? One of the explanations I saw, because remember I said, Israel was called a servant. And I even pointed that out, a second time. So the best explanation they have is that the servant that is being spoke about in 53 is the servant and is talking about Israel and not about Jesus Christ. Read chapter 53. That's not talking about Israel. That is plainly speaking of Jesus Christ and what he went through and the offering of his soul. And 54 is talking about the regathering. And notice it seems to say that Israel and Judah is the Lord's wife. I find that interesting because one place, it says, I have divorced you, but yet in the New Testament, the church is the bride of Christ. And they're not the same thing. The church is not Israel. Israel is not church, nor is one the replacement for the other. To be honest, that's something that I've never really caught on to what the difference in the teaching is. Maybe it's something I'll have to jump into here in the near future and figure it out. And there you see towards the end of the chapter some more talk about the Millennium. All right, hope this is helpful to you today, and have a great Friday. We'll catch you tomorrow.